What's up, Rec League? We made it to that fated point of the night, and that is the halfway point of Rec League Sunday. We got 2 games down, and we got 2 games to go. But first game for us here, this is the first one that I'm going to be watching. But we got Gromp, we got Sentinels. I'm Adolma. I'm joined here by Endo L. How's it going, Endo?
It's going great, bud, man. I appreciate the formality of calling me Endo L. That's like calling me Mr. Endo.
Yeah, it kind of feels like hitting them with the middle name, you know? Like that's just making it's a little formal, but it's really kind of, you know, that's what it's all about.
You know, for the record, it's because Endo was already taken, and I was trying to make brackets, but I'll take it. I'll take the formality.
Yeah, have you ever tried going back and seeing if you could snag that one again, or is that just a no?
No, dude, there's someone out there who snags Endo in every freaking game I play, and like even when I like beta test a game, Endo is taken. It's infuriating. He must be like some kind of like programmer or beta tester, and he just snatches it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, maybe we'll be able to get them or some game in the future, but yeah, who knows? But game of the moment, Sentinels, Gromp. I'm just gonna run through these rosters real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's run through it.
Oh, these are. Hold on, this one.
Whoa, these teams have changed so much.
Wow, that's crazy, man. No, just kidding. I was just checking to make sure everybody here is paying attention. Turns out, I think so. But Gromp, they're going to be on the red side game 1. We got Cobalt in the top lane. We got Valib in the jungle. We got Shu in the mid lane. We got Rovian in the bot lane, and we got Spence Champ as support. Very, very similar to the championship team last season. And they've been looking like they're still in top form this season. Valib has been the one change. But yeah, I mean, overall, just for the whole season, they've been looking really strong. Big signature is that they really, really good team fighting, and they know that that's their strength, and they know how to play around it.
Yeah, absolutely. The team fighting is key on them. They're also big on scaling as well. The team comps they like to. They're not really the early game bruiser, beat you up in mid lane so you don't, or beat you up in lane so you're not as impactful later.
Yep.
They're more of the I know I'm going to CS better than you. I know my champ scales better than you, and then it's going to coast until you hit that cliff, and they just dominate.
Yep. Yeah, that is what it's all about. That's the name of the game when it comes to Gromp. But other side of the rift here, we got Sentinels. They got Hey Dude 5 in the top lane, Hot Soup 5 in the jungle. We got Tucker in the mid lane, Mouse Mazing as AD carry, and Uptown Cord as their support. They're going to be on the blue side going into this game one. Sentinels, a team definitely varying season to season. I think this season they've been looking somewhere in the middle. They've had a lot of strong moments, and honestly, one of the things that I keep going back to is last season when Infernal, which is basically the same as Gromp, but they were so dominant. Sentinels at the bottom of the standings gave Gromp kind of one of the most difficult games of their season. Near the end, where they just played very different than everybody else. They played this really aggressive style. Gromp or Infernal wasn't prepared for it, and it really just kind of caught them off guard. So I'm hoping we can kind of see something similar to that out of Sentinels here. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see if we're going to be able to make those plays. How are you feeling about Sentinels?
I actually really like them. I think this could potentially be a 1-1 series because, like you were saying, they're very aggressive group. Like Hatsu 5, man, he is going in on jungle. I love it. And the way you beat scaling is you just never let them scale, right? You end the game before their champion turn on. So I actually think Sentinels have a really good shot here at showing Gromp what's up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think kind of like when it comes down to dealing or at least providing that kind of super aggressive, unorthodox style, I think the way that Sentinel is going to make that happen is getting a lead onto Hatsu. That's kind of he's very, very good at playing a lot of these kind of snowbally champs, and he's been playing like a lot of Lilia. Kha'Zix always is his Kha'Zix always his kind of signature pick. Kind of stuff like that where get an early kill and then you can really get things rolling.
Yeah, and I think this meta actually favors Hot Soup because he was playing Kha'Zix when every other jungler was just playing tank junglers before, and now you're starting to see this current season. You're starting to see more of the bullies come out, right? You're seeing the Heckrams, you're seeing the Lilias, which can be a little bit of a bully. You're seeing the Silas jungle. So this, if he's ever to pop off, this is definitely the time for him to do so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and pop-off time has arrived, and that's a Vlad ban. So, Vlad is the no-fun mid laner, and we are not fans of no-fun mid laners here at the Rec League, or I'm not anyway. He's good.
Absolutely. You were saying?
Oh no, I'm glad that I'm not going to have to watch a Vlad game here from Shu. That's it.
I mean, Vlad is so annoying because you can't gank him. He's just going to eventually. He's like a match 3E, right? There's one time. There's going to be a point in the game where he just wins, and because of his pool, and he probably takes spirit, or whatever that rush thing. That's also no fun thing. It's impossible to gank him.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. And so some other quick bans. We got Ezreal against Mouse Mazing. We got Alawi against Hey Dude 5. Hey Dude 5 being kind of one of the more budget players in the league. He's got a pretty low elo value going in, so he's Sentinels really likes kind of giving him these picks like Alawi that he can use to just get through the laning phase. But Gromp not really, just kind of shutting that down. He's got some other ones though. Might see a Shen here coming out of him, maybe a Malphite, something like that. Pantheon ban. I assume that's actually is Pantheon jungle still big, or I mean, doesn't really matter. We got the Hecarim.
Hecarim jungle.
Hecarim jungle, baby.
Man, he's that bully, and Hecarim lets you go from lane to lane. I mean, you're a Hecarim player yourself. How do you like him?
I've dabbled. One of the things that I really like about Hecarim is that he's very good at just kind of he's really good. He's kind of a good mix of like being able to farm fast and doing well at having like a level advantage, and then just like he's just really really good at snowballing. And you know, once he gets going, it's like very hard for the enemy to have like anywhere safe to go. You know, they can't go into the towers, they can't run to the other side of the map because they'll just run you down. And I'm all about that. But Ashe pickup here for Robian. Rakan for Spence
Ashe
Champ.
seems to be a staple right now in the bot lane. Rakan's a little different though. We don't see too much Rakan in the Rec League.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fun champ to play and annoying to play against.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, like, so actually, Spence Champ, I believe, played Rakan last weekend and actually looked really, really good on it. Definitely very impressed by his Rakan play. Yeah, he's kind of doing really well with these kind of engagey supports. But yeah, just kind of giving the team some engage tools. Speaking of engage tools, we got Uptown Cord picking the Leona for himself.
Yeah, Leo is just super strong right now, especially if you have a very squishy support like Rakan. Then Leo's just going to go right in and engage. We also have a follow-up Wayne. Do you think that's going top or mid?
So I think the other option is this might be for Mouse Mazing. I think the actual answer here is that it's a flex pick. But Mouse Mazing has played Swain this season in the bot lane. I don't remember exactly which match that was, but he has played it. And yeah, Mouse Mazing, a player he hasn't always been an AD carry. He's kind of flipped around between top and mid. And he even juggled for a little bit in the Rec League.
Everywhere he goes, he's good though.
Yep. Ooh, and we got the Karthus here coming out of Gromp, and this is a jungle Karthus, 100%.
Yeah, Valid really likes his AP junglers, huh?
Yeah. I mean, Karthus in particular, I know that he's a big fan of, especially when he thinks that the enemy jungler isn't going to be doing a lot of pressuring. It definitely has the same kind of like appeal for a team like Gromp as putting Cobalt on the Nasus. It's basically saying like we know you're not going to pressure us enough, and here's just this like mega scaling threat that we're going to use as just like basically being able to build up that turning point that Gromp's kind of all about in their game pacing, where you know they're losing a bit, you know they're going kind of even, and then they just get that one fight and bam, and they just like never actually give you a chance past that point. So Karthus definitely plays into some of that, and just generally crazy fast clears and just a lot of damage.
Then the Talon and the Victor pick. I'm actually very surprised they let Lux up. Lux is kind of a Tucker specialty, but I wonder if as a Yoda you want to verse the Lux.
Excuse me, what was that last pick?
Yone is so strong. Yone pick for shoot strong.
Oh man, and Yone so strong. But Tucker gonna be going with this Ahri against the Yone. Yeah, Yone's definitely a pick that she's been really excited about. He was spamming games for like there was a period of time after Yone came out where it's just like his entire match history across like all of his accounts was just Yone.
Yeah, he really likes Yone, and he's really good with Yone. We scrimmed against him recently, and he was able to do a lot of work with the champion. But Ahri actually is a great pick into Yone. Like like if it was just purely a skill matchup, the thing that's annoying about Ahri with melee assassins is as soon as you engage on her, she just charms you and just destroys you, and then you can't really do much else.
Yeah, I mean that definitely is one of the big appeals of Ahri, and then like even if you're getting ganked by the Karthus or whatever, it's pretty easy for her to actually get out of there. Just kind of nope on out of there. It's just very very safe laner, and really good at getting picks, which your team can then use to turn into objectives or whatever else. And yeah, just generally really really nice, like well-rounded champ. And wait, all right, this here is a Hecarim top going for Hey Dude 5. I didn't even notice that. I saw the Kha'Zix picks. I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Hold on here.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Nelark. I would not have. I would have just breezed on by that.
Oh, maybe my chat's not working? I didn't see no lark comment on that.
Oh,
Let me reset it here.
sure.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, Mr. Former top laner, current Hecarim one trick. How does Hecarim play into Maokai?
So I mean, I think one of the big strengths of Hecarim top is people not knowing how much damage he does. And like
Sure.
the times when you can play really, really aggressive and just because your sustained damage is really big, but you are pretty squishy. So yeah, like if you do fall behind on it, it's pretty miserable. I'm sure you remember that time that I picked it into Mundo and that was a mess. But
yeah, that can.
yeah,
Into tanks though. How do you make Hecarim into tanks?
I mean, I think that's kind of when he does best, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, because he does have that sustained damage. He's also got a little bit of like sustain and trades as well through his W, and like if Maokai like jumps in and tries to root you, you can just pop your W and you can actually live through that trade like pretty healthy, and punish back with a lot of damage.
Sure. And then it's easy for him to proc Conqueror, I guess. So then he gets the healing from that Keystone. I'm assuming he's going to go Conqueror here.
Yeah, I mean, I think Conqueror and Phase Rush both viable options. I'm big on the Phase Rush right now because like it just works really well with him.
Sure.
But yeah.
And for those of you who don't know, it's because his little gallop attack, the faster you run as Hecarim, the more damage you end up doing. So then if you have a Keystone Phase Rush, which just boosts a lot of speed,
Yep.
get a little absurd on champion.
Yep. Yeah. And his passive in general just gives you AD based on how much bonus move speed you have. So you proc Phase Rush, and it's kind of like a mini Conqueror in itself as well. You just get more AD for your Qs or whatever else you're doing.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. And we're gonna actually see the legendary Kha'Zix into Katsup's Kha'Zix into Valop's Karthus. Now you're talking about Karthus being good if you don't get bullied.
Yeah.
How are you feeling if you're the Kha'Zix now?
I mean, I have a lot of faith in Valib. I'm kind of worried for him this game. The one thing I do know is that all of his laners are going to be, good at responding when he is getting baited on, because that's just kind of like one of Gromp's big things is they're really good macro. They have good communication, and they're really good at being able to respond to that when one of their teammates is getting invaded on or something. But I mean, I wouldn't like to play this from the Karthus side, I guess. But
yeah,
I'm also not a big Karthus guy myself, so.
Being hyper aggressive. Oh, it looks like Hecarim did end up going. What do you think? I mean,
looks like you
extended trade.
Looks like you're cutting out there a bit, bud. All right. So looks like we might be losing Endo here, but I'm sure he'll be coming back at some point in the near future. He's thinking about it. But in the meantime, we could just hang out, do some of this ourselves, and that's not so bad. All right, so looks like we got Sentinels maybe thinking about starting up something here. We'll have to see. They are grouped up as 5, so good start there from them. Ooh, maybe. We got Rovian. Ooh, the flash! Nope. Nice try, though. Yeah. So Gromp is able to get that ward out to at least see these see the rest of the Sentinels walking back towards their jungle. We got Valib here. Yeah, Valve's getting a ward onto the Sentinels blue buff.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, back. He's thinking about it. And one thing I do really like here out of Hey Dude, I'm a big fan of Ghost over Flash. Yeah, Ghost teleport, definitely pretty nice. But yeah, also picking up the Conqueror there on this Hecarim. So going to be opting for that more damage, more a little bit more healing, and just try to sustain through some of these trades against Cobalt here. Both junglers starting on their bot side. And Valve here with this this really fast Karthus clear, especially on things like Gromp, where his lay waste gets to do double damage. He's just gonna blast through this jungle real quick. We got Hot Soup. Hot Soup's going for the level 2 gank here on Dispense Champ. Oh, Zenith Blade from Uptown Cord, just gonna miss there. And yeah, gonna have to walk back, back into his jungle, doing a little walk of shame there. But maybe thinking about going to mid lane, but he was spotted on that ward, so Shu's gonna know about this. Yeah, gonna take a little bit of damage here. Yep, that's just the 1, 2, 3. Shu gonna do just fine there. Although, I mean, this is gonna help Tucker out a lot in that lane. Didn't successfully get the kill, didn't get a flash, but still doing a lot. Oh man, they're invading now onto this Karthus. Ooh, he's called in Hey Dude for the help. Hey Dude and Hot Soup. Gonna steal away this buff. Valab has no tools to stop that from happening. Poor Karthus. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the shortcomings of Karthus in this early game is that when you do get invaded on, you can return back with a little bit of damage, but your clear is a little bit low, and yeah, he's just gonna have to settle for these Krugs instead. Oh, and Tucker here in the mid lane, trying to get the kill onto Shu. Shu hitting with a whole lot of damage, not quite gonna be able to take down Tucker, but both summoners down from both mid laners. Valab here with the gank. Karthus gank. See if this one does anything. Hey Dude 5 didn't know anything about it, so actually he looks like he might. Oh, but he's so fast. He's so fast. He's not going to have any problem getting out of there. And oh, and Hot Soup getting the kill on the Shu in the mid lane. That is going to be a huge start to this game for Sentinels. Sentinels picking up first blood. All right. Now it looks like we got Karthus just gonna head back. Hot Soup gonna be able to secure this crab on the top side. I'm gonna see if he wants to path to the bottom crab immediately after this. Doesn't have a ton of priority there, but he'll probably figure it out. Oh, I was hoping the sapling would be able to take that. Yeah, Hot Soup just gonna walk right through mid lane. He's not going for a gank. It's just the shortest path to this bot crab. But, I mean, everybody on Gromp knows exactly what's happening here. They know that Hot Soup's here, and they are calling in the reinforcements. Gonna see if they can push Hot Soup off of this crab, secure this one for Valab. Get that experience, get that gold. Yeah, Sentinels are in the area, but they don't really have a way to respond to that. Ooh, teleport coming in. Ooh, that one's gonna cut off Mouse Mazing and Hot Soup. Cobalt here, gonna lock up Mouse Mazing. Try to... Oh, and the Rakan engage comes in. They're gonna take down Mouse Mazing. Uptown Cord. Does not, yeah, don't even flash there. Yeah, he's just not gonna have a good time. 2 kills there for the side of Gromp, and they return fire. Yeah, now I imagine we got some people on the Gromp side. Probably talking about this dragon. Yeah, with both the bot laners down, should be able to pick this one up pretty quick. Karthus actually pretty good at soloing dragons. Yeah, Hot Soup is here, though, to maybe think about the steal, but ooh, Cobalt going in. But, yeah, that one's not going to work. But that actually might be enough to discourage Gromp from taking that dragon. They decide that their time's better spent elsewhere. Take some of these camps instead. And with that, it looks like Sentinels is going to be able to push forward for the Vision. And actually, with this Vision control and with Spence Champ and Cobalt leaving, they're actually going to be able to pick up this dragon for themselves. So, yeah, I mean, that was really nice from Hot Soup 5 being able to walk in there and push out all of Gromp to secure the dragon for themselves, and that's actually a pretty big turnaround, so... Sentinels here picking up the first dragon. Oh, you're back.
I don't know. Maybe. we'll see.
All right. Well, I've been over here having plenty of fun by myself. You know, just...
It sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean... Yeah, Sentinels picking up that dragon there. Things looking pretty good for both teams here.
Nice. Early dragon. Good job, Sentinels.
Yep. Ooh. Charm there lands on the shoe. No.
Yeah, and there's that that strength that Ari has against melee assassins, right?
Mm-hmm. When Hey Dude 5 going hard here onto Cobalt, he's spinning. He's going crazy. But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, if you look at kind of like what happened in that trade, Cobalt taking half of its health, Hey Dude taking nothing because Cobalt's just kind of got to run. It's probably going to be going like that for a while.
So am I able to join a custom game spectate?
I've
had to restart my computer.
You should be able to, yeah. Yeah, just kind of just like do the normal spectate thing.
You know what? I could just watch it on stream, and Bud, I'm here to commentate with you.
Yep,
we'll get through this together.
Oh yeah, just figuring out this stuff on the fly.
Oh, my audio's not working now. That's so cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, well, it would not be a real Rec League stream without some amount of technical difficulties. So, but part of the fun, getting through them together as a team, and
none of my audio's working.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Let me come back. You're doing a great job. I don't want to get in the way of what you're doing.
Sure, yeah.
So let me figure this out.
All right.
Be right back.
Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna get some more quality alone time with this game here. But yeah, so both junglers kind of going back to some of this farming stuff here, just hanging out for a little bit. But yeah, I mean the question now is basically where are they going to try to spend some of this effort now? Yeah, both teams just kind of not really doing a whole lot. A couple trades here and there, but that's about it. Valve's pushing out for a little bit of vision here. We're seeing a lot of pings down bot lane, though. Just fighting for vision. Ooh, and we got the gank here onto Tucker. Shu going in. Gonna pick that one up. Valve not even needed, but, you know, getting the assist, so not too bad. Hatsup gonna be here a little late. He was over there trying to start up that Rift Herald, but did not have the time to do it.
All right, I'm here, dude.
Oh, he's back.
I'm back.
He's back, baby.
I'm professional. I mean, it's not Rec League if there aren't problems, you know?
Yep. That's what I always say. Yeah, so
we're back. We're doing good.
Yeah, so kind of a little bit silly from from Hot Soup here. He was actually doing the Rift, and then left the Rift when Tucker died mid lane, and then just like went right back to the Rift. Nobody saw him in between any of this. He was just kind of like, oh yeah, I guess that was actually a good idea to be doing. And he just went back and started doing it again.
Hey, no harm, no foul, you know?
Yep.
Sometimes you second guess yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, we've got we do see Shu red again on CS lead and that early kill mid. That's a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
As Yone just scales incredibly well as well.
Yep. Yeah, and that kill onto Tucker was basically a solo kill. Valib was there technically, but didn't really count. Oh, and he's going to get another knock up onto Tucker. Tucker actually returning with a whole lot of damage there.
Great return damage. Wow.
Yeah, poor Shu's going to have to go back here, maybe. He's just smacking.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's again the Ari, the fear of engaging on an Ari, right? You get that charm. We do see Hot Soup in the bot looking to see if he can get something going. We're gonna need Mouse Amazing Light the Snare. No, instead Uptime Core is gonna start with the ult. There's gonna be a bug jumping right on the road, and that's a shutdown goal. That's an extra 50. Nice.
There it is, and that is about as clean as a kill comes.
Yeah, and then they're going to be able to pop the Herald and bot and see if you can get some more gold. Meanwhile, on top lane, Hey Dude 5 and Cobalt are just slapping each other. Horses do not like trees. Tucker comes in
Ooh.
and solo kills Shu undeterred, but Shu able to return the favor with it ultimate, holding up in air long enough for the turret to finish the damage.
Yep. Yeah, and I was expecting Tucker to not quite be able to get that kill there and then get locked up under tower and die, but I mean, great that he was actually able to get the kill onto Shu, and you know, if you're setting both yourself and Shu behind at the same pace, that's usually good for your team. Because you're gonna delay that scaling, and the rest of your team's gonna outscale them for a little bit. You might be able to make something happen with those opportunities. But I mean, Sentinels picking up the second dragon. They are well on their way towards this early soul, and that is feeling like their win condition at this point.
Yeah, definitely. The only thing you really have to fear, though, is Valib is just quietly getting up in CS in the background, just stacking up that Karthus damage until that ult comes down and ruins everyone's day. He's now 89 to 66. The goal difference isn't too big, I don't think, because Hatsup has 2 kills on the Kazakhs, but you gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, and this is actually kind of how a lot of games with Karthus look, is that you're like,
Gank in the mid. There's a nice stun by Tucker onto Shu. She's gonna get very
Hatsu.
Kazakh's just waiting for him at the shadow. He knows where he's gonna end up, and now we have the unstoppable Hecarim going in, talking to Valib, saying, "Hey, I want to show you what my horse can do." We have the bug flashing over the wall, getting 400 gold shut down, but now gonna return ultimate. He does. Cobalt gets the shutdown gold, though. I think it would have been more valuable on the dead man himself, Valib, but nice action in the mid lane. That's 2 for 2.
Man, I love that play from Hatsup, just kind of like sneaking in over to where he knows Shu's going to go back to in just a second, and Shu, slides back to his body, and he's got a bug waiting there,
Yeah, and this bug is 4-1 now, playing his game. Hatsup 5 loves a high death game.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, if you ask me how Sentinels are going to win this game, this is it, right? This is how they're going to win this, is that Gromp maybe being a little bit disrespectful with that Karthus pick, just saying, like, you guys aren't going to get us with nearly enough early pressure to punish this. And, the onus is on Sentinels to make something happen. And they're making stuff happen. They're getting these kills onto Hatsup, they're starting the snowball, and they just have to hope that by the time Valib actually starts contributing to the team in these fights in a real way, that that snowball is big and it's rolling and it is unstoppable.
Yeah, and definitely, and the difference too here is the gold's going on the right people for. Again, Shu's.
Oh my God, he's relentless.
Oh, we ulted in, but nice move by Tucker with the sidestep with his own ult. He would have been dead if Shu landed that.
Yeah, Tucker playing this lane really well, actually. Shu's constantly going for stuff, and he's, I'm not sure if that's just like what plays on Yone look like, but they always like look a little disrespectful, like, oh God, like I'm just gonna style all over you here. And Tucker's, he's not taking that. He's not getting style on. He's playing around this stuff.
Yeah, I mean he's keeping up in farm. He's not getting bullied.
Valib. Oh no.
He's just walking right through. He's going to pretend, hey, if I don't see him, he doesn't see me, right? She's going to go right.
Oh my God.
Wow, and shuts down Hatsu. Oh, actually, no, it went to Valib the kill.
I'm not sure if that's better.
Open in, trying to clean up Shu here. The charm. Oh, she's going to get another Q. No, 5 shuts him down as well. There's blood all over the map. And just like you were saying, this is Sentinel style.
Yep. Yeah, and Kazakh's picking up another kill there. He's up 5 kills now on this Kazakh's pick. And yeah, I think that, like they're doing everything they need to do. Sentinels is like they're getting this snowball rolling, and a lot of these kills are actually on the Maokai, which is really, really good for Sentinels at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're 16 minutes in. The gold is virtually even. This is a really high tempo game, and I feel like it's just on the cusp here where one side's going to tip over the other. But with all the gold on Kha'Zix and some of the kills on Maokai, it feels like it's more weighted towards Sentinels at this exact moment.
Yeah. Yeah, and, Gromp, with this hyperscaling comp, that's definitely something you got to look out for. But, I mean, we got the Dragon coming up 22 seconds now, and we got 5 members of Gromp, and we're pretty close to 5 members of Sentinels, at least once Haydude gets here. Here we go.
Engaged. Tucker's just going to dive right in, try and take out Rovian. Rovian's going to survive with the shield, but Haydude 5 goes in and finishes the job. We have Uptown Cord right in the middle trying to stun everyone. Valib is down and dead, but so is Kha'Zix. We're going to have the ultimate takeout, but right before he dies, he goes ahead and stuns Shu. However, Spence Champ's there to protect him from the big horsey boy, and now we're going to have Maokai try and finish the job and finish the dragon.
Oh, no. Yeah, and that's not what you're looking for Sentinels here. They basically did this fight where they had everybody just kind of on top of the... Oh, hey, dude. Hey, dude's going in on a Shoe. I don't know about this one, buddy. Yeah.
Spence Champ came from his freaking grandma's house to interlude and knock him up. I didn't even see him on the map there.
Yeah, no, he's just over there taking... He's just over there taking the scenic route, And
we do have the air drake going over to kind of prevent the soul from coming.
Yeah.
That was one hell of a fight in mid lane. I like Gromp realizing, like, hey, they're too far ahead in dragons. This is when we have to kind of put the foot on the gas.
Yep.
Start kind of imposing our will and secure this dragon.
Yep. And you basically had a whole lot of Sentinels there, just kind of grouping up on top of each other. She was able to knock up a whole lot of them, and then Karthus was there. And, Sentinel's able to kill the Karthus, but it just did not matter because, he's Karthus. Ooh, here we go. Tucker getting a whole lot of damage onto Valib. Ooh, Hot Soup's here. Gonna trade kills, but Hot Soup's still going in. He might be able to get this one on his shoe. He's so sneaky.
Oh, nice sidestep.
Oh, no.
They're throwing everything at him. And they finally catch him.
Yeah.
I know Tucker does currently have 5 deaths, but he's putting out some damage.
Yeah. Yeah, no, every time he manages to hit either Karthus or Yone with one of his Qs, it definitely does quite the chunk there.
Yeah, 100%. Now we see actually with the bot turret down, I didn't even
here we go.
Drop.
They're going in again.
Down. The horse is going out to Ash, gonna knock her down, take her for a ride. We have Haydude 5 slaying Rovian with mouse macing Uptown Cord, helping him mid.
Yeah, and I mean,
horse is looking really good.
Yeah, I am a huge fan of this Hecarim pick for Haydude 5. It's definitely, he's doing a really good job with the playmaking ability of this champ. And that's one of the really strong things about Hecarim top is that he's able to roam around so well and do these big ganks and get these big catches. And they're just kind of using that pressure for his team.
Yeah, and he has the Triforce now, which is a huge power spike for Hecarim.
Yeah.
So he's definitely looking good there. I was actually so surprised that first turret went over to Sentinels. I thought a weakness of this draft was going to be the lack of an ADC. So it's a lot harder to siege. But, but they seem to be making it work.
Yeah, they definitely managed to figure it out. Probably going to get a little bit harder as the game goes on. But, I mean, you could siege or you could just dive, Diving Karthus, not always the most appealing thing to do. But you could try it.
You can certainly try. This Karthus is about to have that big magical hat that's going to be doing a lot of damage too. I like how he's rushing that second item. Saying, I'm going to do one thing, and that thing is damage.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to be doing a whole lot of it very soon. Here's how many Dark Harvest stacks he's picked up at this point. Looks like he's got 10 Dark Harvest stacks so far.
Oh, we have a fight going up in top. Shu's going to go and dive and actually miss. Oh, he's going to use his Ono to try and get away. He flashes out. Tucker saying you're not getting away that easily, though. We have the TP and the Karthus. So look at that damage from Valib. Just completely chunks him. Haydude 5, I don't know if you want to be there, dude. That's a thick tree, and Kobold's going to show you what he's made out of, and that's bark.
Yep, the rest of the Sentinels are here, but they are just a little bit too late. They're not going to be able to save this tower, and they're really... not going to be able to get a whole lot done. They can clear out this wave, but that's about it. Oh man, that was huge for Gromp.
Use that to take mid. Yeah, there's that cliff where I said one side or the other is going to turn on very soon.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like Gromp's starting to spike pretty hard. And look at that. As soon as Vala bought the Rabadon's Death Cap, he was able to ult.
Mm-hmm.
And that damage was insane.
Yeah. Yeah. And, buddy, it only gets worse from here, right? like you think that damage is big now, but it is not getting any better for Sentinels here when those Karthus ults come down. I mean, you pick up some stopwatches maybe, but that's all you really got.
Yeah, no, definitely. And now we have there's a little bit of an awkward situation where Hatsu 5, he's a big bug, but who do you target? I guess you try and go for the Ashe, but Rovian plays so smart and so safe. It's going to be very hard for Kha'Zix to impose his will on him.
Yeah. We got both teams hanging out around this dragon, which is actually not going to spawn for another 30 seconds. So both teams kind of realizing that, maybe backing out a bit. Karthus maybe taking a camp or two while we wait. But,
yeah,
I mean...
and this streak actually is huge for Gromp as well, because the more you can put Karthus' ult on cooldown, the more I'm going to be screaming in the mic during team fights.
Yeah, and now with the dragon up, I imagine that these efforts here are going to get maybe a little bit more meaningful. Karthus looping around actually might get caught out by the Kha'Zix here. I'm not sure. Just thinking about it.
Yeah, he's looking for it, but now it's a 3v1. He's going to have to jump out. Oh,
Ashe ult's out.
But now we have Heydu 5 way out of position. That's a horse without a carousel. And then we have the ult coming down from Maokai. He's going to be able to snare up the Leona. She's going to try and get an ult in return. Here comes the Karthus ult. There's a double kill for Shu. He's going to be able to shut him down. Leo's going to drop, but Hatsu 5's able to kill Valor. So there's a possibility for a smite steal now. We'll see. Spence Champ's going to try and solo the air drake here, saying, I may be a support, but I can take dragons too. Rovian's going to go in and help him out. Say, I know you can, buddy, but let me lend you a hand here. And actually, it looks like there's not going to be a... Oh, Hatsu kind of bouncing around. Kobold's going to try and zone him out. He's just got to leave. That bug has to go home.
Yeah, and once they know that he's there, they can play around it. So, you know, he's just got to get out of there. You know, like basically the only way he's getting that is if he catches them by surprise. So, but now he's going to get maybe taken down by Shu. Hey Dude is here, gonna smack Shu with just a little bit of damage there on his way out. But, yeah, I mean, 2 Cloud Drakes for Gromp now. I was talking earlier about how it felt like an early soul was the win condition for Sentinels. Well, they blew it, you know. Find a new one, please.
Yeah. All right, time for Plan B here.
Yep.
It's gonna be tough now. It's gonna be evened up. We do see a 4K gold lead over for Gromp. Heydu 5 just racking up that vision score, cleared out the wards in mid there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna start getting a little scary now for Sentinels.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, looking at this comp for Sentinels, my plan B for it is probably trying to get picks, right? Because, you know,
sure.
Yeah, you got the Ari's really good at that. You got the Swain that's really good at that. Hecarim can run really fast and, you know, set some of that stuff up. You can combo that into all these other CCs as well. You know, Leona great for picks as well. So that's kind of what I would be looking for here, is maybe trying to find somebody who's in a side lane like Shu, maybe trying to get a pick there. But I mean, just take a second, you know, look at some of this vision here on the minimap from Shu. They're pretty much all the angles are covered. Looks like there's maybe one that they get around the dragon pit, but man, Sentinels, they're starting this up.
They're going for the Baron. I like it. You see Shu in the bot. We're going to be spotted out by Rovian, so they know that they're doing it. We're going to see if there's going to be an answer. Shu's going to be starting to walk up. We have Kobold going in. You got to commit. You got to go in now or not.
Karthus ult.
Big Ashe arrow. Then we had the.
They got it.
The Rakaz running everyone. They are able to secure the dragon, but at what cost? We have Hatsu 5 going to try and stay alive. No, he gets deleted. That's going to be a clean Bud Light ace.
Yeah, and I love the decision making from Sentinels, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're just not winning these 5v5s. And you know, like it definitely caught Gromp off guard That was my one big takeaway there, is that, Sentinels, they had this idea, and it took Gromp like a full maybe 10, 15 seconds before they're like, oh wait, they're actually doing Baron. It's like 25 minutes in the game. We haven't seen him for a while. Let's go check. But Rovian with the hawk shot able to spot that out, and all of a sudden they find themselves in a 5v5, and that is not where they want to be at this point in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I do like the call. Maybe you should have. I don't know. It's tough. Maybe you bait it. Maybe you turn early while Yone is still in the bot lane.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hindsight's always 20/20. They were able to secure it, but.
Yeah, and I think the only real thing that like Sentinels, maybe catch here onto the Maokai? No. But yeah, the only thing I think that Sentinels maybe could have done a little differently there is, better recognizing that the fight was lost and just trying to get somebody out with the buff, because they were able to pick up the Baron in the midst of all that chaos. Hatsu was able to secure that with the smite, but everybody died, so they don't actually have a Baron buff to show for it. So maybe doing a better job recognizing that the fight was lost and just trying to get maybe Tucker out with the buff so that they could stall a bit better here. But it seems like they're doing okay even without it.
Yeah, and you know what? If you do the bad back of the envelope math, right? Baron gives everyone 300 gold. If you lose 4 people, but you secure Baron, you're still up 300 gold technically. So maybe you could count it as a win.
Yep, ignoring what people could be doing during those death timers, but yeah.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm into it.
I'm talking about okay.
Yeah.
I'm a facts guy.
Yep. Yeah, there's a reason we're not looking at the front of the envelope here.
That's why we work at the back of the envelope.
Yep.
Actually, Hey25 would have killed Shu there if he didn't kill that ward. She had no idea it was in the bush until he popped it.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like it could have maybe been a moment where where she just 1v4s or something. But they with Maokai top, Karthus mid, that actually could have been it.
Yeah, I think they need to see an engage here. Look, Yone is down there. Get that horse galloping. Let's take advantage of this. We're going to see if she's going to be able to respond correctly. I think he knows he's in trouble. He's going to try and get away. There's a snare by Mouse Amazing, but he just cleanses it. He's got a Silver Sash. There's a TP coming in. We're going to see Maokai try and pull everyone else. Nice ultimate by Shu, and then he goes back to his clone back. Mouse Amazing just deleted instantly. Doesn't even get to finish his ult. And we have a double kill on Valab. Hatsu 5 getting dangerously low. He's going to be able to drop as well. And then we have 4 down on the side of Sentinels. No.
That's 5. That is 5 down from Sentinels. 5. And that actually 5 for 0. So, every single one of these fights starts looking a little bit worse for Sentinels, and that one no exception. I can't imagine what's going to happen in the next fight, but I mean, it's looking like there might not even be one. Yeah. Gromp actually looks like they might be able to close out this game 1 at 29 minutes here against Sentinels. Yeah, they're definitely going to be able to do it. Fantastic team fighting there from Gromp. Great showing from Sentinels. I really liked the aggression early, and they were starting to play towards some of those win conditions. But, Gromp able to match that aggression just a little bit, get some of those clean team fight wins, and, at the end of the day, pick up that big W.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed seeing Gromp retaliate with aggression of their own, kind of evolving their tried and true scale for 50 minutes. No, they don't need that much time anymore.
Yep. Yeah, they actually started, trying to make things happen quite a bit earlier. They even had Karthus out there ganking, which, I'm here for it, I guess. It worked. Yeah. But yeah, so with that, we're going to set it to just a quick break while we wait for game 2. So Gromp picking up that first game. We're going to see if Sentinels wants to try to, make some adjustments, make something happen for the second game. But yeah, stay tuned. We will be right back with game 2, Gromp versus Sentinels. All right, what's up, Rec League? We're back. We got one game
It's
down.
us. We're back.
Believe it or
We're
not,
doing it.
believe it or not, it's the same two casters here.
What?
Yep.
Double doses.
Yep. Love us, hate us, too bad.
Suck it up. You're in here.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to spend more time with us. But game one there, going over to Gromp. A lot of good early game aggression coming out of Sentinel. I mean, like, let's be blunt here. I think most people expected Gromp to do really well in this series. But Sentinels with that early game aggression definitely, looking good early on, but at some point the Yone just got a little bit out of control.
Just strong.
Yeah, the Karthus damage was just a little too much into the pretty much all squishy team comp coming out of Sentinels. And yeah, they just could not actually close it out. So yeah, we'll see what kind of adjustments they want to do for this game too. Your Sentinels for this. What adjustments are you making?
So I think there needed to be a little bit better vision control to allow Hatsu to bully Valab. I think you got to take care of Hatsu's aggression and coddle it and until it grows into a win. And the way you do that is by getting some lane priority, getting some vision on where Valab is, and let Hatsu just take him out of the game. Because once Valab scales, he's gonna dominate.
All right. Yeah. I mean, that is they definitely tried to do a little bit of that. Definitely not quite successful enough. But all right. So let's say you're in the locker room with Sentinels, right? 3-word hype speech to get everybody going. What do you got?
A 3-word hype speech. I'd say big dick energy.
All right.
Keep doing what you started in game one.
Mm-hmm.
You just go harder and further and faster and thicker. I don't know. That's what I would say. I think you keep going. It was starting out really good until it fell apart.
Yeah, I know. I probably should have stopped at the 3 words there. But Sentinels, if you're listening, big dick energy. Let's see it. Let's see it for this game too. Gromp versus Sentinels. See if they can bring this one back. So we got the teams in the lobbies.
Volume is a little low on me. Who doesn't want to hear me more, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Crank me up here.
Yeah, I'll turn you up, turn me down, just a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely going a little hard there, but yeah, let's see how that does.
Cool. Yeah, and I did like Sentinels to how they were starting out, like I said. However, I mean, Gromp just plays so well as a team, and they were able. The first Dragons, great. They were doing great with that. Gromp adjusted very, very well and realized, hey, this third Dragon, we got to go all in on. And then the game started turning over to their side.
Yep. Basically, anytime they get one of those 5v5s, it was just game over. And there wasn't a whole lot that Sentinels could do there. But, we're getting back into it. Same bans so far. We got Ezreal ban against Sentinels. Vlad ban against Gromp. Lowy ban against Sentinels. This is looking pretty familiar.
Yeah. You know what? One change too. I wasn't. Maybe we keep Hecarim in the jungle. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think one of the things that I was actually most impressed with coming out of the Sentinel side was just kind of the Hecarim for Hey Dude. I think that, in some of these past games, he's definitely been struggling to have much of an impact on games. But that was the first time when it felt like he was really doing his thing this season and really getting in the groove, making stuff happen. And I love to see that kind of stuff coming out of some of the lower elo players.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I would like him to see. I'd like to see him have something that could beat up tanks more, though. But you're telling me that Hecarim is good against tanks? Maybe I just don't play the champ. Maybe I just don't know.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the actual laning part, he was definitely doing pretty well. Into Cobalt. Cobalt also not the most aggressive top laner, so that can kind of be expected a bit. He's Cobalt's definitely notorious for like being able to neutralize some of the better top laners in the league and even win the lanes, but you know, he usually does
That's
that
true.
through
That is very
through
true.
yeah, he usually does that through things like wave management and like, you know, just kind of like being better at like map awareness and things like that.
We already see a change though here on Sentinels. They're going to actually pick up an ADC. They're going with Senna, Nautilus in the bot lane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like it, and you know, this does leave open the option for maybe a fasting Senna from the side of Sentinels. That seems like something that would be right up their alley if they wanted to do it. But yeah, they're just locking this Karthus right back in for Valid.
They're just picking the same thing. It worked the first time, right? So why not just do it again?
Yeah, ain't broke, don't fix it. Gonna pick up the Rakan as well for Spence Champ, Ashe for Rovian, and yeah, same comp so far.
Wow, and the Hecarim again. You
Yeah.
know, maybe Sentinels thought like, you know, we did okay the first game. We didn't just get stomped. We were doing really good at first. So we keep the Hecarim. The roaming, you're right. Hey Dude 5 was actually making a lot of plays with him in top.
Yep. Yeah, the Hecarim was one of the things that I really liked out of the side of Sentinels. But I mean, so there's a slight problem here for Sentinels though, is that you know, Karthus, one of the reasons that he was so strong in the last game was because Sentinels basically built up this team that was a lot of very squishy people. You know?
Yeah.
And I think Hecarim kind of plays into that a little bit. Obviously, you don't know. He's not a tank. He's a little bruisery, but he's definitely not a tank. So he's going to get hit pretty hard by this Karthus. Honestly, like something I would like to see out of Hatsu.
I just want to make a comment real quick. They banned the Malphite, set up the Yone, and Sentinels decided to ban Cassio instead of Yone.
Interesting.
Just to keep that in mind right now. So if they pick up Yone here.
Picking up the...
Oh, actually, they may have been listening to exactly your advice here. Now, Maokai's getting a little beefier. Maybe it is a Hecarim jungle.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that is kind of one of the appeals of the Hecarim pick in the first round here, is that they are able to kind of flex this around. So probably going to be putting Hey Dude onto the Maokai here. I mean, honestly, I think a pick that I really would have liked to see out of Hatsu these games again into this Karthus would be like a Kindred, maybe. I'm not sure if that's in his wheelhouse, but I think that would do a really good job kind of limiting some of the damage that Karthus does in these fights. But yeah, I mean, almost the exact same comp here from Gromp. Gromp comp.
Hashtag
Gromp comp.
That man, they banned the Malphite. They were yelling, "We're gonna pick Yone," and then Sentinels just like, "Cool, have him."
All right, sick. Taking the Annie into it. All right.
Wow, interesting.
All right.
I could see Annie working. I mean, Yone is squishy, right? So you get the full burst combo if you get ahead of farm. And Tucker is very good at farming too, where even if he doesn't get the solo gold, he will get enough from CS to make Annie count.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, and you've definitely got these nice engage options coming from Sentinels. I mean, like honestly, these comps feel very similar to last game. You know, like there's some slight differences, but I mean, the Gromp one's almost identical. Sentinels comp, they move some stuff around. You know, there's some slightly different picks here and there, but it feels very similar. You know, Senna and Swain share a lot of similarities of like, you know, being able to pick things out. But
Nautilus Leo, very, very similar.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit beefier here from Sentinels than last game, but not by a whole lot. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
I'm actually surprised how they didn't go Ari. I thought Azari was doing well. I mean, it's just 1 or 2 kills that, you know, eventually snowballed to Yone, but that could have been turned around pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, like,
but yeah,
a consideration, I guess, is that you know,
mid lane bans.
Yeah, Ari, you can dodge. Annie, you can't. So like that's always kind of an interesting strategy, is basically saying that, you know, like, hey, you're really good at dodging stuff, so I'm just gonna pick somebody where I click on you, you know. And
Sure, that makes sense.
so I mean, Yone's doing this fancy stuff to like, dodge around a bit, and you click on them with the Maokai, you click on them with the Annie, click on them with the Nautilus. You just click, and then you'll be able to hit the rest of your stuff on them. I don't know. Seems like could be an option here, but we'll see how they end up actually playing this out.
Yeah, and I like Hot Soup on Hecarim. I think Hecarim is better in the current meta than Kha'Zix is currently, because just because of the CC he has, right? I mean, Gromp likes to do some crowd control.
Who doesn't?
So I mean, they like to not crowd control. They like to do team fights. They like to group up a lot. So that's hard to deal with as a Kha'Zix who wants that. He gets a bonus when champions are by themselves. So I do like that change here. The Ornn pick just plays so well into Gromp, though. They like I said, the big engage. I mean, you get the Ornn knockup as to initiate, or the Yone knockup to initiate, and the other can follow up.
Yeah, God forbid you're able to combo those two together, because
it's brutal.
Ooh.
You get knocked so high, you start going to the moon, dude. That's like, you will never touch the ground before the fight ends. And then the Rakan coming in as well. Forget it. I'm just gonna call it the launch pad comp.
Sure.
They're NASA over here. They're trying to get everyone to the moon.
Yeah, and maybe they will. Who knows? maybe they'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe we'll find that the rift's gonna change, and we'll start playing on the moon with low gravity.
Yep.
So who do you think is gonna take first blood this game? Who does it?
I'm gonna go with Uptown Cord.
Uptown Cord takes first blood.
I don't know why. I just got a feeling that we're gonna see like maybe a nice little scrap in the bot lane. Maybe get a pick onto this Ashe with maybe hitting level 2 first, and they're able to, chain some CC together, and then Uptown Cord's gonna take it with an auto by accident. But that's my guess.
I love the confidence and lack of confidence you have there in Sentinels. We're like, yeah, we're definitely gonna get first blood, but Uptown Cord's gonna accidentally take it. Yeah. Maybe with his Ignite or something.
Yep.
My vote's going.
We've all been there. 5. Hot Soup 5. All right.
Yeah. Chat, who do you think? I want to hear from Chad as well. Who's going to take the first blood in this game? I don't know how the Discord or the Streamlabs stuff happens, but I'll just count, and I'll see who wins via vote, because my counting skills are above none. See if there's a little invade too, actually. I'd like to see Sentinels, see if they could. They are pinging down there. It looks like they are grouping up. Might be a little tri-bush invade.
I like this. I like it.
Does take it. Here we go. So sneaky. Shh, be quiet. They're sneaky. Uptown going in. Oh, they do ward it, and they're going to be stacked on it.
Oh, and this is dangerous. Oh, they're still going. And Gromp knows about it. This is scary, man. This is scary stuff.
Oh, I'm so hyped, dude! I can't wait to see who's gonna do what.
All right, where now? Oh no! Oh, this is it. Dude. This is it. Oh!
Hey, dude, 5 dies first. We're gonna get first blood onto Ashe, and no, we're gonna have Hecarim die to Yone's gonna be so strong. He's dashing in forward, and then they're gonna walk on out.
Oh,
the two first kills going on the 2 cards.
Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad.
Brutal.
Oh,
brutal.
I'm bummed, man.
Well, we were wrong on our bet.
Yep. Yeah, first blood, actually. It doesn't really matter. Gromp got it.
Doesn't matter.
Yep. Yeah, so, I mean, that's going to make this a whole lot harder for the side of Sentinels here. Gonna have to try to figure out how to deal with some of these kills. They got a kill on the Shu, kill on the Rovian. So, yeah. Are you ready, kids?
Yeah, that's tough, man. It couldn't have been like Spence Champ accidentally stealing it or something. So at least it wouldn't have been so bad. Kind of
Hmm.
like in our game one where the Nautilus had taken the kills. So we're like, okay, nobody freak.
Yep.
But yikes. Um,
Yikes.
it's fine. They haven't backed yet. So
Yep.
the gold technically is still even. But
Hmm.
once they back to buy get the item, then we'll start seeing how that worked out.
Yeah. Yeah, we will have to see. So Karthus going for a full clear here. That's about what you'd expect. Hot Soup going for an almost full clear, but skipping the Gromp because that would be a little insensitive to the enemy team. But yeah, I mean, just generally a path that I also like doing with Hecarim. I think that he's not very efficient at clearing Gromps, so
Interesting, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he is a little different from every other jungler, right? Except for maybe Fiddlesticks, where most other junglers just do buff, gromp, buff. But you got to play with what your champ's good at.
yeah.
Don't force it.
It just depends on what you're trying to get out of the deal. So Hot Soup is going to be spotted on a ward here as he's heading into Gromp's jungle. Gonna actually run into Karthus.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, maybe. Here we
This
go.
is what I want to see. Some aggression here from Hot Soup's going to force him to flash, and he's going to be able to secure this. No, Valum still smites it over. It's sorry. You'll get my flash. I get my namesake.
Yeah.
He is going to be able to pick up the scuttlecraft from that. And see, that's something I think might be a key to victory here is getting Hot Soup in the enemy jungle more.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, if you're not doing that against a Karthus, you're probably making a mistake, or maybe you're playing something kind of similar to Karthus. But ooh, Tucker here taking some damage.
Yeah. Oh, we have Hot Soup 5. Just saying hi. Gonna steal some farm from Tucker, but there's Valve in the bush. Oh, he turns onto Shu immediately after seeing Valve. There's a
Teleport's
TP coming
in.
down from Maokai. It's gonna be a bit of a waste though. Tucker wasn't able to land the stun in. Maybe not a waste. It was a deterrent. It was the deterrent TP.
Yeah, it was just trying to save a life there, not really trying to get any kills for himself. And Shu with a whole lot of damage here onto Tucker. Tucker having to flash out, actually not going to die there. So Shu actually having the cleanse this game, not the ignite. If you had the ignite, would have been able to pick that one up, but deciding the cleanse is more important for all these point and click CC from the side of Sentinels.
Yeah, and he couldn't have possibly known. Oh, look at Hot Soup right now taking the farm. He took both crabs. This is good. This is good. This is what we want to see.
Yeah.
If you're a Sentinels fan.
Oh, he's leaving one. He's leaving one there.
Ah, so mean. What a bully.
Yeah, I mean, I have a feeling that Karthus is probably just going to walk over that. Oh no, he's actually going to go back. Okay, so that actually might be pretty useful then.
Hot Soup's just going to start up the dragon.
Yep, going to be attempting to solo this one, and with pretty much all the laners of Gromp going back here. Yeah, he's going to be able to do this just fine. He's not going to be able to do it by himself though. He's gonna call in the squad here, call in the boys.
Yeah, take care of the splash damage here. Heal up with your talisman.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be able to secure it. Nice. Now the issue comes in. Gromp has backed and have cashed in those first 2 kills.
Yep.
Now we're gonna see the lanes get a little difficult.
Yeah, and I mean, so the game's looking at least pretty similar to the first game. There's one notable difference where Gromp they've got an extra 2 kills coming right off the bat, but you got Sentinels going for these early. Here we go.
In the lane, Tucker's gonna go down by the passive as it goes back to his shadow. Nice engaged by Shu. He knew he was up in gold, and he knew this is the time to go in before Annie hits 6.
Yeah, and really, really nicely played there by Shu. Snowball is rolling, or train, or whatever metaphor you want to use. It's rolling.
Use them all, dude. It's Shu. Use all the metaphors.
Yeah. So Valve getting counter jungled a little bit by Hot Soup, gonna counter jungle a little bit in return. He doesn't have a whole lot of camps left in his jungle, so he's just gonna take some of the enemy jungle instead.
Yeah, makes sense. Interestingly enough, with all the counter jungling, Hecarim is still behind on farm. Valo will find the farm somewhere, anywhere. He doesn't care.
Yeah, and I mean, like, So if Hot Soup had won the smite fight on that Gromp, he would be basically ahead of camp, but he lost it, so he's down the camp. You know, it's pretty close, but Karthus is definitely winning here with this fast clear. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Karthus fresh out of jungle camps at this point after he finishes up these Krugs, so gonna see what he's gonna do after that. He is level 6, no mana. But maybe might go back, pick up an item, and start fishing for ults. Ooh, mid lane.
They have a flash engage by shooting the mid lane, but Tucker's able to stun him up, and Hecker comes into stun. What a move by Tucker! He was holding onto that stun. Shu flashed, engaged, and Tucker was able just to hold out long enough for Hecker to clean it up. Nice play by Tucker.
Yeah, and not quite a solo kill there by Tucker, but I mean, I'm gonna count it. You want to count it?
Oh, I'm counting it. I think
right.
Tibbers had it if Heckram didn't come in and smite it.
All right, solo kill there by Tucker on to Shu.
We're counting it. Yep. It's happening. Nice job by Tucker. Not getting too bullied in there, even with the little bit of a gold difference. Wow, we have Cobalt actually smacking around the Maokai in the top lane. Dude, Zabel was saying it best, man. Ornn is a bruiser, an assassin, a tank. Just does it all.
Mm-hmm. And he's got a cool hammer.
And he does have a cool hammer, which is most important.
Yep. Nice beard, too. But...
Good beard always helps.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to see pinks coming down for the Herald, but no, Valip instead is going to go ahead and try and counter jungle a bit while Hot Soup is spotted on the ward and bot, so he knows he's pretty safe to do this.
Oh, here we go. Shoes. Nice sidestep.
Nice sidestep by Tucker. Oh, Hot Soup's going to start galloping. He smells a little blood for
the ult's down.
Oh, God. But the TP coming in from Ornn going down. He's going to knock them all out. Hot Soup 5 just completely disappears. Tucker, he's trying to run. He's going to get knocked up to the moon. She's going to hit him again and take the kill. However,
we're still going.
Lane's up here, and Mouse Smith's saying, don't forget about me. I'm a player. I want some blood. And he gets a return kill, but that is a 2-for-1 for Gromp. Well done with a 2K gold lead.
Yeah, and man, Valib with the fancy feet there, able to dodge out of just a couple things, able to dodge out of the Senna ult as well. And yeah, able to just work his way out of that one. Maybe a little ambitious there from Hot Soup, trying to engage that hard when he didn't have his ghost up. Yeah, any engage where you're going that deep with the Hecarim and you're just using your ult to gap close but not actually expecting to hit it is going to be difficult, especially when you have a number disadvantage like that.
Yeah, if he landed that hold, Karthus was dead.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, like, all just another auto Q and the Karthus is dead, you know. So little bit of CC there is all it took to keep that from being a kill there. And yeah, that's some scary stuff, man.
Oof. And now she is really getting aggressive in the mid lane against Tucker here, but Tucker is trying to hold his own. Lieutenant Trollimus is...
Hey, dude, going in on a Cobalt. Here we go. Here we go.
Maokai slaps. Hello? What?
Hey, yo. Hey, dude, with the solo kill there in the top lane. And, you know, man, Sentinel's getting solo kills all over the map.
This is a bloody, bloody game. I'm loving it. Yeah, I was going to say, call out Lieutenant Trollimus for throwing some grade A dad jokes in the chat here. But you know, there's so much blood, I couldn't even call it out. See Hot Soup sitting on a pink here. They're going to be eyeing this dragon. They seem to really prioritize early dragons, but with Karthus, Karthus is spotted out. So Hot Soup 5 is going to go right for Ocean. She's going to try and take Raptors and
yeah, that doesn't exactly seem like a fair trade, but I mean, maybe if Tucker gets caught out here, but yeah, I think Gromp just going to have to give this one up and get almost nothing in return. Valib doing some exploring here in the enemy jungle, putting down a deep ward. Might come in handy later. I should put him down too. But yeah, 2 dragons here for Sentinels, and like this game is just looking so similar to the first game with just some slight minor differences.
Yeah,
you got
the big mid. I mean,
three people here trying to catch out Shu. Yeah, and all they need to do is they just need Tucker to land a stun.
no, Tucker. I don't know if there was coordination issues there or maybe something, but Tucker had ended up stunning a minion instead of Shu, and then Uptown Court decided to engage then.
Yeah.
So just a little unlucky there.
Yeah. Do you think it was just like a misclick, or I assume? Oh, Oranhorn.
Oranhorn going in the river. We have Orin going ahead, headbutting as well. We have tanks slapping each other. Shu's going to go in and just obliterate that tree. However, Hecarim gets a great ult on it, but Shu's going to be able to disappear back. We have Karthus dive to Maokai. And then
Shu's
we have a
dead.
big ult. Shu's gone. We have Tucker still alive. Her and Tibbers can kill Cobalt if they can get their hands on him. Cobalt goes back in. He says, I'm not scared of you.
He's crazy, man.
Teddy bear.
Oh.
Wow. Now Tibbers is angry because
his
Killtaker's gone. And
yes.
He's going to get some revenge. Holy cow.
Tibbers. No friggin' way, dude.
What?
And meanwhile, Rovian actually getting the kill onto Mouse Mazing in the bot lane. I think that one's a solo kill too.
Completely missed that. That was a huge back and forth. I don't even see how did Yone die?
So it was basically Tucker had kind of isolated him near the below the river. He was just isolated from the team, and Tucker was basically just able to combo him out and pick up the kill. I assume it involved the ult, the when the Tibbers actually landed, but I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, able to just zone him out and just limit whatever effectiveness he had.
Yeah. Wow, great job by Cobalt. 4-2 currently, up in CS. You know, you're saying he's a real defensive player. He's not looking defensive to me. He's looking like he slaps.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Now that we're starting to transition more into these team fights, he's looking a lot more at home on this Ornn pick. And yeah, just out there making stuff happen.
I'm really, really enjoying this Shu Tucker matchup in mid, I gotta say.
Yeah.
It is cool seeing these guys slap each other, just going all in.
Yep, duking it out. I mean, like it's a little weird to call any matchup with an Annie a cool matchup, but yeah, I mean they've definitely been. He's been doing a good job making the Annie look flashy. You know, getting those sweet side steps on a lot of ults and things like that, and just generally just having a good time. Ooh, they're thinking about maybe a dive here in bot lane. Deciding better of it, though. Oh, never mind. Here we go.
In trouble. He's going to try and hide in the bush, but gets knocked up once, gets stunned, and gets shut down. Meanwhile, in the top lane, HeyDude5 tries to flash over the Brambleback pit. Does not work out, and we have Yone again. Look, we have Tucker and Shu just mirroring each other, right?
Yeah.
You gank bot, I'll gank top. I'll pick up the kill. You pick up the kill.
Yep, both 4 and 3 on these mid lane picks, and both doing a great job, helping out their team, just being a menace in these team fights, and yeah, just making plays.
Making plays. That's what it's all about here. Nice job. Valve goes ahead and picks up the Herald as he did spot Hot Soup in mid lane.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on the game so far, man? We haven't had a chance to take a breath here.
Oh, I love it. Next question.
Okay. Peanut butter or jelly?
Both.
Bottom half or top half of a mermaid?
Bottom half what?
Fish.
Probably bottom half.
Bottom half fish. All right. Yep. You're getting it all. Okay. If Chad has any questions for Adome here, he's in a very answering mood. So
yeah.
Now's the time to ask. Nope.
Yeah. Keep them coming.
Now we see them looks like they're trying to posture around the Baron, get some vision, moving as a team. Gromp just does this so well. Look at them. They're like,
oh, here we go, Asher.
Right
oh,
knockup. Uptown Court's going to the moon, but Hecarim's going to try and fear them both. Rakan gets shut down by Anibot. She's going to get Tibbers into the mix, but Shu takes out Tucker. We have the Oranhorn going in. He's going to try and keep Hot Soup and Mouse Mazing away. He does get snared. Rovian starts poking away at him to try and stop. Oh, it's a back and forth. They're playing with fire here. They're so aggressive. And Maokai comes over and says, hey, wait a second. I didn't use my ult. Let me use it right now. Unfortunately, those kitty cats aren't going to do much.
Yeah,
So
and
4v5, a little added. We're going to be fighting for the dragon right now, though. We have Shu coming in, gets the knock-up on Senna. She's going to have to heal to try and get away. Oh, no, Val's going to lay down. He hurts. They're able to barely get away with their lives. Hey25 is the only one who still has enough health to be in the area, but he's outnumbered now.
yeah, and basically the story of that fight was just, hey dude wasn't there, right? Like, hey dude needed to be there. He wasn't there. Gromp recognizing that, and, you know, taking the opportunity to like just force that fight hard. Tucker also a little bit out of position. It just felt like Sentinels was just not prepared for that fight. And yeah, Gromp able to pick up that one pretty easily, you know, and they do get the dragon out of the deal. So again, you know, like, this is all just feeling very familiar from last game. You know, you got Sentinels taking the 2 dragons, looking really good, and then, you know, big fight from Gromp, and all of a sudden things looking less good. And Gromp picking up the dragon, and that soul win condition just gets further and further away.
Yeah, I mean, Gromp is so good moving as a unit, right?
Ooh, no.
A little engaged here. Cobalt's able to dash away. Tabor gets called out, but gets killed immediately. But yeah, Gromp is so good. Like, hey, this is the go time. They know when to go.
Yep. Yeah. Just recognizing the conditions on the map that's going to lead to a really successful team fight. But man, we got Sentinels on both sides of this lane here. They're basically just waiting for somebody from Gromp to push up and maybe do something. They got multiple pinks on each side, and they're just like choking out the vision, hoping they can find that opportunity. But Gromp just saying, hell no. We're just going to split up around the map here, not give you any opportunity here in the mid lane, and just punish you by getting all these extra resources.
I can't believe with all this bloodshed that's been going on, too, only 1 turret has gone down so far.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's...
They're all so low. Like, they can just...
Ooh, engage.
Gets a nice knock up, but it's a giant tree. They're not going to be able to do anything with that.
Yeah, that one honestly kind of felt like he was just kind of probing to see who was in the area, you know? like he kind of knew he wasn't really in any real danger. He just knew that by going in, he was going to like call out anybody in the area to like show themselves real quick and be like, oh, there's 4 of them. Okay, cool.
Big brain, dude.
Yeah, just gathering that information, you know?
Screaming, hey boys, see what's up.
Yep. Yeah, just finding out what they're up against before they commit to anything there.
He's smart like that. Spence Champ is smart like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this looks like there's gonna be a little bit of posturing here on all the lanes. Shu's gonna be freezing at the bot lane at 20 minutes because why not?
Yeah, he actually is. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean,
Look,
here we go. Karthus getting caught out. There's one.
Oh, is he? I think he definitely is, but now he has the ultimate to return the favor. No,
God.
He can actually stay alive. Mouse Amazing is slain by Rovian, and he's going to keep
going back in.
Flashing by Tucker, the ultimate. He turns it right around.
Oh, no way. Oh, and now Shu, done with his freeze. He said, I'm here to party, guys. And he's going nuts. Gonna get rooted up, actually. Might actually almost be taken down. Last shot. Does it from Tucker. Holy nice try there from Shu, but, you know, good job by Sentinels there to just be able to collapse on that. And now Gromp is actually looking like they were the ones who were not in position for that team fight.
Yeah, we had Cobalt up in the up north of the map the whole time. Yeah, that was insane, and that was also part of the thing you're talking about why Annie might work better into Yone than Ari because of the point click spell, right? She had returned all the way back, and that guy was that spell was coming, honing in. We have Tucker kind of beat up Cobalt up here. He's smacking. I mean, tanky guy.
Run, Cobalt, run.
No, he has another spell now. He's gonna get stunned in place. Oh, nice job. Oh, he's gonna get so low. Tucker dive. I want to see it.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, looks like gonna have to wait just a little bit for that dive. Maybe some other time, but oh well. Yeah, I was getting my hopes up. I thought he had it. Man.
Yeah, I was for it too. Darth Ted in chat calling out the CS gaps, which is humongous right now. Look at Cobalt for Heydu 5. We all know Shu's going to be up in CS, but
Yep.
look at Rovian against Mouse Mazing. Mouse
Yep.
Mazing too, who knows how to farm.
Yep. Yeah, I mean that's just kind of like one of Rovian's staples here. But ooh, we're getting engaged here out of Hey Dude 5.
Spence Champ's going to try and eat over the wall. Great job flashing up and then leading people to the wall where he knows he can get over. Nice rope-a-dope there. Where the Ornhorn going in is going to get knocked up. Oh, we got Maokai dropping out really low. Nautilus as well. Nice ult from Senna. It's going to get the fight going. We have Yone in the mix, and now it's white. We have a 2 for 5 over for Gromp, looking amazing right now. Going to clear up this dragon.
And that's what happens when you kill the Karthus and then you try to continue the team fight on top of the Karthus. Like that was just kind of what happened there. You know, they got the pick early. It looked really good. Senna laying down the ultimate across the team. I think he actually hit all 5 people with that ultimate. And doing so much damage. Gromp is looking really bad. They even got a kill or 2, but one of them was the Karthus, and you know, just trying to keep that fight going just did not work.
Yeah, that was it was going back and forth that entire fight too, right? Like you're saying, just sitting in the Karthus passive, which is him being dead. It's a tough time.
Yeah, it's a very tough time, and you kind of got to get a little creative with the fights, because like doing those kind of fights where you're just engaging as 5 onto them and then hoping you can, like, you know, snowball a bunch of kills and, you know, make that work. That's the kind of stuff where Karthus thrives, and that's kind of why this pick has been so successful in the series. Is that basically Sentinels, a lot of their comps is around doing exactly that. But if they really want to succeed here, they kind of got to go for some of these more scrappy fights where they, you know, get people split up. But I mean, it's a tough thing to do, and it's a tough thing to like find the situations to force Gromp into that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Gromp plays so well as a unit here. That you're right. It's hard to pick him out. Can you do me a favor? Can you pull up the goal difference right now? I want to see what it looks like between laners.
Ooh, do you remember what key that is?
No, that's why I'm asking you to do it.
Oh god. Nope, not that one.
No idea.
All right.
If someone in chat knows,
yeah,
cool to look at.
I bet they do.
It's
been a while. Yeah, we are actually professionals here at the Rec League, so.
Yeah, definitely. My gosh, Rovian is a monster right now. 7-1, 200 CS. This Ashe is going to be turret mode soon.
Yeah, and Sentinel's kind of roaming around as a squad here, hoping for the best. Gromp is split.
Look at all the lanes.
Yeah, Gromp is split. This could be at Spence Champ going for the engage.
We're going to have a engage. We have Spence Champ going out and charm everyone up because he looks so damn pretty. Senna is going to ult the entire fight. Uptown Corn is slayed by Valum. He's dead, but he likes being dead. He's still going to get the ult off and just pop everyone else who's not who wasn't killed. And we have Mouse Mazing, the only one still alive. And Tucker trying to run away.
Oh my god.
Engage. Shut down by Tucker, but Spence Champ's going to kick him to the moon and hand it over to Cobalt.
God, and
Mouse Mazing. Oh, nice catch by Cobalt over the snare. Oh, Spencer, you're going to be able to at least get out. Yes, you are.
I thought he had it. Mouse Mazing. Mouse Mazing tried to make it happen there on the back end of that fight. Maybe trade out one kill, make it a 5v4, but no, just did not manage to do it. But yeah, I mean, that fight looking a lot better for Sentinels, and Tucker played that fight insane. Like, he just did such a good job of basically just completely nullifying Shu. He almost managed to one-shot him at the beginning of that fight. Shu had to back off, kind of reset a bit, look for another angle. And meanwhile, the rest of his team was able to, the rest of Sentinels was able to try to make something happen. But yeah, I mean, looks like Spence Champ here might be getting caught out. Yeah, greeting just a little bit for that tower.
Look gold in that hat. Hatsu's trying to get a phage proc on him here, but Cobalt's going to walk away.
Yeah.
Dude, these engages by Gromp are so nasty, man. Spence Champ and Cobalt just saying we fight now. You don't have a choice. Because you know Joe and Brian are confirming X should bring it up.
Hey, we solved it, guys. We figured it out.
Oh, Hey Dude 5 not able to have too much success with these ults yet. But to be fair, that Maokai ult is very hard to land.
Yeah, and just looking at the gold that we're talking about here, we got. Oh, actually, this is a great time to talk about it. We got a pause coming out, but looks like Spence Champ DC'd gonna be getting back in the game. But looking at these gold, so Tucker is actually up on Shu this game, which is. I don't really know how that happened. He's down a lot of farm. Same amount of dragons. Probably some plates early, and then maybe a shutdown here or there. Yeah,
he's had so many shutdown golds, and he's up 3 kills.
Yeah.
That explains the difference there.
Yeah, but everywhere else on the map, Sentinels is just down 3K. They're down 2K. They're down 3K. It's just it's not looking good. It's not looking good. But I mean, there's a little bit of life in some of these fights from Sentinels. Tucker in particular playing out of his mind this game.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, I mean, just gotta see whether Sentinels can turn that into a team fight win. And it looks like they actually might be attempting one here. So we got the Mountain Dragon coming up in 17 seconds.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard with the if they're able to maybe bait out the engage from Cobalt or something. Maybe don't kill Valib. I don't know. Like, what do you do about someone who does so much damage but also likes dying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, how do you engage? I'm asking you. Come on, you're the Scuttle coach. You're the leader.
Oh God.
How do you do it?
How do you do it? Decisiveness.
Wow. You heard it here.
Belief in yourself.
Yes.
Yep.
Give me one more.
Jumping jacks.
A lot of jumping jacks. People really underappreciate how important jumping jacks is in League.
And honestly, pause time is the best time to do them. It's significantly better than laning time. It's significantly better than jungle camp time.
Yeah, it's hard to do jumping jacks while laning.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. No light saying just don't death ball. Okay, that's true too.
Just don't death ball.
That's I don't know. I think jumping jacks might be a little more important than no light, but we'll agree to disagree.
Yeah, I like my answer, but we'll have to.
There seems to be a little bit of a pick where we have the Ornhorn going in, but he's able to
my God!
The whole team. Mouse Mason just completely dies. Valib is going to take proc of his passive. He says, "Thank you. I'm going to take a triple kill. Good job killing me." Tucker's going to go ahead and try and run out. He's the sole survivor of Sentinels. He's got to tell the story back at camp. And looks like the Dragon's going to go over to Gromp.
Yeah, and man, like at the beginning of that fight, I was like, "This is it." Because Spence Champ wasn't there. Spence Champ was walking back from base. And, Sentinels had Gromp a little bit split up. They had Shu going for the flank, but Tucker's been doing a really good job of watching for those and being able to stun him up as he tries to go in. And it looks great. And then the Ornhorn came down. And my hopes were dashed. They
were perfectly lined up for the Ornhorn. He hit almost everyone on the team. It was amazing.
Yep, that was the best Ornhorn I've seen all season.
Incredible! It was a great turnaround. Because you're right, it looked good.
Yeah,
like it was a big pick. But,
yeah, that was basically the opportunity that they needed. Right, was being able to take that fight. Maybe have Shu get a little desperate trying to go for a flank. Maybe be able to catch him out on the pick and be able to kind of exit that way without landing the rest of the fight on this Karthus, and then being able to maybe turn that into the Dragon for Sentinels. But obviously, none of that happened. This is all speculative because Cobalt is a beast and just destroyed that fight, and Gromp was able to turn that into a Baron for themselves.
It's insane. And don't sleep on Valib's Karthus, man. Triple kill He actually stayed alive pretty. My gosh, who? Tell me something. Who gets a dark seal on Karthus? The confidence that I'm going to die, but I'm going to kill enough people after I die that it'll keep the stacks up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, like that is kind of an interesting part about it is that, like, you know, a lot of people who pick up that dark seal, they're gonna get a bunch of kills and then they're gonna die and lose a bunch of stacks. But Karthus, it's the other way around. You're gonna die and lose all the stacks, and then you're gonna get a bunch of kills, and then you just got a bunch of stacks again.
Brian the Boken asking for an absolution stack check.
Ooh, absolution stack check. Is that on the Senna, right?
I have no idea.
Yep, that is 61 stacks on the Senna so far.
61 hasn't hit the pinnacle of 75 yet. 30 minutes into the game, it's a little tough. Mouse Amazing having a tough time this game for sure. And we have Shu split pushing down here. Mouse Amazing going to try and answer him. Oh, he's a little confident. He's going for it. Wow, he's actually able to choke down Shu to half health just from a couple autos. Yeah. So Mouse is still doing damage here.
Yeah, but I mean, Mouse. Yeah, Mouse Amazing's got to back up a little bit and maybe try to help his team here because he's just losing. They're just losing buildings all over the place.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, Shu's going to actually dash and go after Mouse Amazing. Mouse Amazing's a little slippery boy. Ult Shu is going to get him to chunk health. Actually, he might be able to finish this kill. Meanwhile, on the top, we have Orenhorn going in. There's going to be the engage. Tucker just gets completely smushed. Maokai's going to wrap his little weird cat things all over everyone. But Rovian's saying, I've got you. That's a double kill. We have Spence Champ running around trying to charm people, saying, look at me. I'm very, very pretty. But is unable to catch anyone's attention. Uptown Court slowing down. He's going to turn around, try and get the orange stuck in the tower. But Cobalt just doesn't take damage anymore. I don't think he even realized he's being hit. And they're able to shut down the Hecarim and Uptown Court. It's just Mouse Amazing alive. And this may be the end.
Yep, and what looked like a pick on Shu ended up being just a distraction as two members of Sentinels were stuck there trying to deal with him. Shu ran a merry little chase, and you know, the rest of Gromp saw that as their chance for a big engage. They made it happen. They took buildings all over the place, and they are able to take big W here for the 2-0 over Sentinels.
100%. What a great job there by Gromp. Like you said, in having those engaged champs of Rakan and Ornn and knowing how to use them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yeah, I mean that whole series was just like, you know, teams facing Gromp now. They gotta think about an answer to this Karthus too. You know,
that's scary.
Like,
scary.
Sentinels knew what they had to do going in. They knew that they needed to punish this thing in the jungle. They needed to, you know, counter jungle. They needed to just go hard, and they did that. But they weren't able to convert that pressure into enough of a lead to actually get a win. And at the end of the day, that Karthus was just not really beatable for Sentinels. I mean, honestly, big takeaways from Sentinels. I really liked Heydude that series. I thought he looked a lot better than he has all season. Very impressed by his play, and obviously very impressed by Tucker's play. I think Tucker was
incredible, trying
his hardest to carry that team, but couldn't quite do it all the way.
Absolutely. Who do you want to pull up for interviews here?
I would love to pull in Valib to talk about that Karthus pick and some of his thoughts on it. And any other suggestions from you? Maybe one of the bot laners?
Spence Champ? Rovian?
Yeah.
I don't know who's been before.
I'd be down to talk to Spence Champ if he's interested.
Yeah, Valib and Spence.
All right.
Meanwhile, chat, while we're pulling these guys in, if you have any questions you'd like to see us ask, start typing it in now, and we will promptly ignore them and not ask them at all.
And then ask way less insightful questions about pizza toppings.
We'll get everyone's opinions here on pineapple for sure. Right. Well, he's pulling it in too. I'm going to take a look at these damage charts. Who do you think had the top damage?
Uh,
Overall.
overall, Tucker.
Close. Valub. Tucker
Oh,
comes in second.
oh yeah, that's actually probably the real answer.
Yeah. That is literally the real answer. I have the graph in front of me. Don't you start debating with me.
All right, I'm just gonna move him. I don't care.
Yeah.
Live a little.
Big
Uh,
move.
Boop. And boop. All right.
What's up, boys? Congratulations. All right, all right. Don't all talk at once. Relax.
Hello.
Hey,
Okay, there we go.
congratulations,
Hello.
guys.
Appreciate it. Thanks for holding it down on the casting front, both of you.
Yeah,
I really
thanks.
appreciate your time, guys.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I really appreciate you guys. Putting on a little show in there for us. Those are definitely some really fun games to watch. And yeah, I mean, so a couple questions. First of all, Vala, I know I've talked to you about this Karthus pick outside of the cast, but you know, what are your thoughts on it? Because it seems really strong.
I mean, it is really strong. So long, like my thought is like, I'm okay with playing it pretty much into anything. My only concern is that like, as long as I have faith in my laners to kind of not turbo in, it'll be okay. If we get behind a little bit, that's fine. But like they also have to be willing to like recognize that, hey, like this game it might go the distance.
Mhm.
And it actually wasn't even me who wanted to play it the first game. One of our teammates was like, "Yo, you're playing this," and I was like, "Okay, that if I'm more than happy to play it, and let's do it." It worked out really well because like game one, Hatsu 5, like level 2, he went for the bot lane cheese gank. So I knew I would be totally safe to clear my red side.
Mhm.
And that was like my biggest concern. A lot of people actually don't like playing Karthus into Kha'Zix, but I actually enjoy it because
Mm.
as long as I see him coming, I'll always win the 1v1.
Yeah,
Because I can always outrange him, even if he jumps. I can outrange him and just kite him with my Skittles the whole way. So I wasn't too worried about the 1v1. It's just like the bush cheese that you got to watch out for.
sure. Yeah, that definitely makes a lot of sense. I definitely noticed a few times when Hatsu tried to do that to you, and even managed to call in some of his laners with some priority to actually take some of your jungle camps, and you had to kind of adapt there.
Yeah, I remember. I forget which game it was, but one of the games, Hecarim, like we saw Hecarim leave top, and
Mhm.
like I knew that Kha'Zix was gonna be in that area, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna try to take this red from max range. If anybody shows I'm out, you can have it. That's fine.
Yep.
And it worked. I mean, it's definitely not a one person thing. It's like whole team effort. Everybody having to recognize like, hey, like this. If we concentrate gold here, things will go well. And then a big part of it was just like making sure that our damage profile was balanced. So we had like Shu playing Yone both games. So they'd have to
Wait, how do you
pick their
say that name?
poison.
How do you say that champ's name?
Yone. So they had to pick their poison.
Yeah.
You want to take physical damage, you want to take magic damage. And well, I mean, game two, it was Rovian who was dishing it out on the
Yep.
physical side.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Speaking
Um,
of game two, that's champ. Talk to me about the engage of Gromp.
The engage of Gromp?
Yeah, how you guys start team? Is that too abstract? I'm asking you to get engaged, buddy. You in?
Oh, I'm always in. There's a couple times where I engage and everyone else is like, let's not engage, and I engage by myself and then I dip out. But
mhm.
that's the beauty of Recon. You can make a mistake or you can make an aggressive play and your teammates are like, I don't want to do that, and you're just like, okay, just make sure I can hop back to you and it's no issue.
Yeah.
We were actually commenting on it. Like, there's one time in mid lane where they had you surrounded in the bushes, but you didn't. I don't know if you knew or you're just baiting it out, and you would just knock someone up. They would all come out of the bushes, and you just go right back to
Yeah.
like, oh, that is such a great play.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just the way it goes with Recon.
Mhm.
You make a play and other times you fake a play. It's
Mhm.
You're not always looking for that star engage because his counter engage is just as strong.
Mhm.
A lot of
Yeah.
people are like, oh, you're Rakan, you have to dive in, you have to hit your R, flash, get in there and start charming everybody. And sure, I do that sometimes and whiff all of it. I'm sure that happened game 2 once or twice. But it's the counter engage is just as strong as his engage, and I think that's something that people don't recognize.
Well, it's definitely good to know. Yeah, I mean, so one of the questions I had for you, Spence Champ, is I'm going to be honest. The camera did not spend a whole lot of time bot lane those games. So, what were your kind of thoughts on that bot lane matchup? How do you feel like it went for you guys? And was it kind of what you expected going in?
I mean, game 1, Leona Swain. What can you actually get done bot lane?
Yeah.
So game 1 is just survive. Survive, counter what they're trying to do. They're gonna go all in on level 2. Maybe we make a play level 3. Maybe if they burnt everything level 2, but maybe not. They're gonna go all in level 6. And as soon as we hit 6 first, but as soon as we knew like they're close to level 6, we have to back off and respect the fact that their level 6 is stronger than ours in a 2v2. And then you get into a new game and it's not Swain Leona, it's Nautilus. It's totally different. And I'm not gonna lie, like Nautilus is not a fun matchup for Rakan. That's I would consider that his hardest counter.
Sure.
Leona is a close second, but I think you can play around Leona. Nautilus is not really much you can do. Every auto is just going to keep you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
So it's not easy, and it's playing around their abilities and their actions and understanding that difference. And it's a lot more reactive.
Yeah.
So we weren't, and I don't think myself and Rovian have ever really been the most proactive bot lane, but our counter engage has been strong, and I think we proved that today.
Yeah, definitely. And honestly, like laning, playing into some of those like really aggressive lanes, like the Swain Leona, like the fact that the camera didn't spend a whole lot of time there and there wasn't anything of note. That's definitely an accomplishment in and of itself. Yeah, but I mean, hell yeah, guys! You guys look great. Gromp looking great. I'm excited to maybe play you guys in the finals. Because sadly,
dude, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah,
we won it.
Sadly, we're not playing you guys in the regular season, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. You got any more questions, Endo?
No, that sums it up. It was just 2 amazing games, very well executed by you guys.
Yep.
Much love, guys. Appreciate it, and well played to you guys earlier as well. It was a pleasure to watch.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah, and with that, we're gonna call it here. We got the last game of the evening. That one's pre-recorded. That one is Krugs versus Raptors. That's gonna be coming up at 10 o'clock, or maybe a little earlier. I don't know. It depends on the producer for that one. But yeah, thanks for showing up, everybody, and tune into the next one.